highlights didn't need a broadcast network to become iconic. His legacy wasn't measured in awards, it was measured in reaction. And if you were there to see it even once, you remember that feeling. That's impact. That's legacy. That's the story of Hot Sauce.
Hello and welcome to Group Chat. I am Justin Ferrier, and joining me, Rob Mahoney. Rob, thanks for joining us on this nighttime recording. I know you were up late shooting your gun.
Everybody up here talking about they don't want to get older, man. I've been waiting for this shit, man. Ever since I was in second grade, I was like, I can't wait to be old. I was looking at old people like they living the life, man. Look at them hard bottoms they got on.
All right, so we just
They
vibing
playing
tonight.
basketball and hard bottoms, slacks. I'm working on this. They fussing.
Yeah.
Everybody just taking it. They just cranky for no reason. I want in on this.
Just vibing a bit.
Couldn't wait to be old and cranky, man. Get off my grass. I've been waiting. I've been in the mirror practicing. Get off my grass, kids. Get off my grass. Been waiting to fuss at
Tony
the
Baker
kids,
be funny
man.
though. I ain't gonna front.
Ain't no kids in my neighborhood though, man. They be in the house. And they're like, man, come outside so I can fuss. Sick of these kids in the community. They taking over. But they never outside, so I just be outside looking. When I grew up, man, there was always old people chasing us down. Get off the grass, man. Shut up, old man Hank.
Yeah.
I want to be that old man Hank, man, that the kids hate. I've been waiting for this. I earned it, man. I'm 48. I'm 48. I'm about to be 50-piece. The 50-piece nugget, man. I want to be old and cranked out, fussing. I want somebody to say, he watching his programs.
Yeah. You say
That's
watching
when
his
you know
program?
Oh, he in there watching his programs. I mean,
Yeah, old people still got something to watch.
Murder, She Wrote going, you know. The Murder, She Wrote going?
They not. They gonna have the time for that.
Watching my little program. I guess the programs now be Law and Order. That shit been on for 50 years. Law and Order be recycling the same people. You ever notice that? It be the same actor in a different season. They ain't gonna notice. Come back to the show. There was a serial killer in season 2. They come back as a district attorney in season 9. I'll be handling the case. Hold on, you killed 8 people in season 2. No, what you talking about? That was you.
Yeah.
So you know that show been on too long, man. Just come on back, man. We need you. We'll write you in as somebody else. I grew up in the era where the theme songs mattered. You know what I'm saying? A good theme song, a good robust theme song. Shows just come on now. They just be rolling the credits. Look at the credits, man. Fuck that, man. Where's the song? Love a good song, man. Be the same ashy dude singing for all the shows. His voice was dry, you know what I'm saying? Whatever happened to predictability? Good man, the paper boy. His voice was ashy as shit. Evening TV, like, woo! Hand me that Bisquick mix for my throat. Cue it up, man. Cue the track up. It's a rare condition this day and age. Reading the good news. This voice was ashy, man. Get some Jergens on this vocal. The grand design. I grew up on the TV shows where we caught the cast slipping, man. Remember that? Where they showed you the cast members and they was living life and they didn't know we was watching them. They was washing the car and shit. They was like, yeah, Y'all knew we was there, so cut the shit. I wanted a real one though, where they in the alley arguing. I'll fuck you up right now. watch so much TV, you get all the cliches, man. Everything you watch is a cliche now, man. I hate that scene where you go in there and it's like the villain or the heavy, and they go in their office and they never looking at them when they go in the office. They always looking out the window or some shit. And they just be talking about random shit when they walk in. You know, the blue-billed redneck woodpecker only flies south 3 times a year. That's where you come in. What the fuck you talking about, man? How you even know I was in here? Yeah. I ain't never walked into somebody's room or office and they was already looking away talking.
You notice everybody who snore bad always go to sleep first? If he go to sleep, you don't get no motherfucking sleep. I got a brother-in-law, he live with us. He snore like 2 dinosaurs fucking. Every time he say, I'm about to go to bed, y'all, I go, me too. I gotta get to sleep first. I hate this nigga. He got that sleep apnea shit. He got the mask, but he won't wear it. I seen this motherfucker die 3 times.
Yeah, this is exactly how people be talking about me sleeping. Yeah.
He woke up.
Better fall asleep before me.
The fuck you doing back? I got on the phone, called that. I had to cancel the ambulance. Yeah, he yeah, his eyes open. Don't come. Fuck this shit. Little shit fuck with me. I seen my son put on a sock shoe. I smacked him right in this motherfucking mouth. Who in the fuck put on a sock shoe? Everybody know a sock, then shoe. Who puts on a sock shoe, leave his foot naked? This stupid motherfucker. You ain't not in my house. Not in my motherfucking house. I got a young wife, so I got 3 teenagers. I'm 60 with teenagers. They trying to drive me crazy. They nerds. I got a nerd, geek nerd. He this one. My wife be babying him. He's a feeling boy. He's an idiot. But in the computer, all he do, he never go outside. All he do is read and research. I told him, go outside and play. Get out there. He said, what I'm gonna do out there? I don't give a fuck. Race yourself. If you lose, I'm beating your ass. He don't know shit out the computer. In the computer, he a motherfucking genius. Out the computer, he radio. He be telling me shit I don't give a fuck about because he's so smart. Dad, did you know before Hawaii was even considered a state, the governors I said, the bitches don't want to hear that. You ain't gonna get no ass like that. I don't know why I don't smoke cigarettes or do cocaine. My daughter Sine, EMT training now. About to be 20 next month. Doing the, got the career going. You know what I'm saying? No, this is a journey. I'm about to tell you the journey. 16, she came out of the closet. She said, I want to be with women. I don't like boys. I'm a beer. I said, well, okay. She told me, because she know I could take it. My kids know they ain't never seen me rattled. They ain't never seen me nervous. They never seen me without an answer. They know I rock with God. Anything is figure-outable. Anything. My wife, totally different. You can tell my wife, James got a doctor appointment tomorrow. Oh, God, when the funeral? Anything, I'll come up with any answer. Somebody tell me, needle in the haystack. How you find needle in the haystack? Burn the hay, the needle right there. We gotta go, fuck this shit. She told me she was lesbian. I said, okay, let me tell you something about my kids. I told them, do what you want, but know what you're doing. If you look me in my eye and don't blink and tell me you want to be a deer, bitch, you a deer. Because you want to be a lesbian. I said, okay, but I want to ask you something. It's an acquired taste. Have you done it? I mean, I like it. I think it's cool, but you might think it tastes tangy. Huh? Like a catcher's mitt and some syrup. But so we support it. We support. 2 years later, at 18, she told me and my wife together, I don't be identified as a male now. I'm a boy. This nigga. So,
Right.
Sinead's middle name is Taylor. We've been calling him Taylor for 2 years now. We support him because he know what he's doing, so we behind him. But he got anxiety, just like Sinead. Every time something happens, I said, whoa. Being a man,
If you're the anxiety joint.
you got to have the mentality. You got to handle some shit. So I said, you know why you always freaking out? That's your vagina floating to the top. Put that bitch back down and handle this shit. God.
Why I don't hear nothing? I could have sworn I would hear something. Why don't? Why don't I don't hear nothing from? Oh, this is gonna mess with my head. I'm not hearing nothing from. Oh, I got a problem. What is? Why don't I have any audio? Dang. Am I gonna play those? What? Why don't I have any? Yeah, it's crazy. I really started the game though. You know, stay on that all day. What? Oh, where is my audio? It was just working before. It was hit off.
Now here's Barnes. Ingram outside. Like it's six. No good from outside. Grizzlies off to a quick start here. It's a three-point game. Coldwell Pope with it. And it's out of bounds.
All right. So, I gotta figure out where that went wrong. real quick. I gotta figure out which one is audio. Yeah, keep spamming it. Ah. He's right here. Shit. Hold on.
But he has tremendous athletic ability. And for the timeout here called by Thomas Isola.
All right, so
Take a minute here to get things straightened out.
I seen him go on my white girl, get a tampon and run off. I go, no, you can't go back in there no more. Put that back. You a boy. I don't give a fuck. Put paper towel and a boxing glove in your ass. I don't care, but don't go back in there. He said, I got cramp. Beat him out. Fuck you, cramp. Do some push-ups. Fuck a cramp.
Got some good news going on? Anybody got anything good happening? What you got? Oh man, so your kids all grown and out of here? Oh, so y'all back being nasty again. Is that what it is? Oh yeah. Panties to the side on the way home. Luca? All right. That's dope, man. So what's the first thing y'all gonna do? Like this it? Like just getting out the house? Oh man, congrats to y'all. Salute to y'all, man. So what's been the secret to hold it together? Because it's all right, like love is one thing, but when you add kids to it, it get real complicated. I got a 2-year-old, listen. My 2-year-old is toxic, listen. For y'all, what's been the thing to keep y'all together the whole time? Because y'all still look happy, you look unmarried. Does that make sense? Like being married and not looking married is a dope thing. Some people look married, you like, oh, you should definitely stay with her because you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like what's the secret? Really? Completely don't agree with that. No. That ain't my generation. That's my dad's generation.
hold on.
Happy wife, happy life. Nah. That's how you get a side chick. Don't do that. Nah. My granddaddy had a whole nother family with the funeral. Hey, but my granny, happy wife, happy life. Nah, I want happy spouse, happy house. What about you, man? What's your secret? Just tell him what to do and make sure you shut up. You got a dog. That don't add up. He like, make sure she's happy. She's like, get a dog. I'm like, Jesus. We what? This is not a good case at all. She's like, we don't have to hang out with each other. Everything he did was toward her. And she like, I take care of my dog. I don't have to spend time with him. Jesus. That's, okay, all right. So y'all not thriving. Y'all just surviving. We'll go with it. Hold on. We'll let him get the final word. Sir?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Sheesh. I don't know how to take that. She's busy with the dog. Hey, baby, you want some nasty time? Dog be like, ruff. Hey, babe, just got out the shower. Dog. Ruff. Ruff. Down, boy. Jesus. So where was the dog when the kids was growing up? The kids were the priority or the dog too? Just F these kids, get them out the house so I can spend time with my dog. My God, thumbs up. Ah. Woo. All right.
Come on.
Right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
Very happy to be here. I was down in Miami. I was doing a college gig, and I haven't hung around young people in a while. They say that the Generation Z kids are lazy and unfocused, but this Luigi guy, he's a closer. My only issue with Luigi is that it took forever for the people on the news to just admit that he was a white guy when he shot the CEO. They were like, the shooter was a light skin. I was like, light skin? I've been watching the news for a very long time. Suspects are either black or white. Light skin is new.
Word.
He shot someone 6 times and left on a city bike. That's as white as it gets. Like, niggas would have been in an Uber pool. NYPD was so upset they couldn't find him. They were talking shit. They were like, he made some mistakes. We're gonna find him. I was like, he made no mistakes. The gun jammed. He fixed it and kept shooting. I was like, this guy got to do a TED Talk for the Trump shooters. Anyway. Y'all saw Donald Trump got inaugurated on MLK Day? I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was gonna drop a couple I Have a Dream lines. Cause I don't think he's funny, but he makes me laugh, if that makes sense. Like, I just picture him up there like, big dreams, big dreams. Some would say this was his dream, I don't know. I remember when New York City was like the morning after Barack got elected, nobody in New York was talking. Everybody was just smiling. Because we'd all lived through history, and I was on the train headed to work. And I seen this black dude, I ain't never met this dude. We made eye contact. We made black eye contact. I just looked at him like, he looked at me like, dog, I know this is crazy. I was on that train talking crazy. I was like, I'm getting 40 acres and a mule. Somebody on the train was like, yo, he's only the president. He don't got the power to do all that. 16 years later, bullshit. The president could do whatever the fuck he want. Donald Trump got everybody shook. I haven't heard anyone speak Spanish in public in weeks. You go to the Spanish neighborhood, they whispering and shit. Like, mira. Shh. You go to bodega, like, yo, Bobby, what's good? He's like, yo, primo, you making it hot right now. My name is John. Okay. Got me shook. I thought I was getting deported, and I'm from here.
How they getting these rebounds?
Thought I was getting sent back to Haiti. I'm too American to just get deported to Haiti. Like, I own a water pick. I can't go. Like, just too American.
Oh.
Every time I leave America, I get food poisoning. Because other countries don't put enough. Because other countries, they brag about it. They like, our food is natural. And I'm like, that's the problem. Y'all not putting no pesticides in this shit. Like, I'm American. I run on microplastics and chemicals. Like, and I'm a good citizen. I follow the laws in this country, even when I don't agree with them. Last year, I was in Texas, being messy, met this girl, got her pregnant, had to get an abortion, and when it was all over, I turned her into the police, because that's illegal in Texas. You can't do that. I was like, get her! Like a good Christian would. And I do like being from America, but I am raised by immigrants. Anyone else in here raised by, family from another country? Where's your family from? Yeah, great timing. You feel more Iranian or more American? That's American.
Well, right now, more Persian, yeah.
Yeah, sure. If it benefits you to be Iranian, it's like, bombs away, My family's from Haiti, and I feel more American, but it's little things about me that let you know that I was raised by immigrants. Like, I still get dressed up for the airport. That's mad immigrant. Like, I'm from Flatbush. I should be at the airport. Sweatpants, hoodie, a do-rag. Nah, I'm at the airport. Monocle, suit, top hat, passport. I'm not even leaving the country. But I gotta look good when I get to Fort Lauderdale. Little things about me let you know I was raised by immigrants. Like, I eat chicken to the bone. You will never, ever see me eat chicken in public. Because if you did, you'd be like, that nigga's wildin'. Because when I eat chicken, I'm in the bone marrow. I'm getting to know the chicken. I'm like, this chicken had cancer. This was a sick bird. And in America, we have stereotypes about everyone. Everyone gets roasted in America. When you Haitian, they think you do voodoo, and they don't even ask you. They just accuse you. They're like, you do voodoo, right? And I used to be so confused. I was like, you think this is my voodoo body?
What do you think about that voodoo? That's all I would want to be like?
Voodoo,
Hell
I'd be
no.
taller.
Word.
My dick could be the same, but I'd be taller. Like,
I'll
so
be
much
taller. Oh yeah, I'll be taller.
Now they saying we eat cats and dogs. I'm a comedian, so I thought it was funny. But I called my mom the next morning. I was like, Mom, you heard this shit? She's like, it's not true. I was like, bitch, I know. Like, the fuck, like. Had Donald Trump said Haitians were sacrificing cats and dogs, I'd have been like, let me call my cousin and see what's going on. I love being Haitian. We're the first black republic. First black people to break out of slavery. And but I wasn't there, so I can't take the credit, guys. I always wondered what it was like when the slaves in America first heard about Haiti. They probably didn't think it was a real place. Like, why would you? It's not like paradise. So you try to tell me there's a tropical island full of free niggas. Get back to work.
Yeah, word.
Well, how I get there? Another boat. I'm good. Fool me once. I like telling that joke because it divides the audience. All the black and brown people are like, that's pretty funny. All the white people are like, huh? Mm-mm. That's for the ride home. I love being West Indian. We do this real fly shit called Carnival. Y'all know about Carnival? Basically, you shut down a Caribbean island for a week straight. There's nothing but people partying, dancing, wearing costumes. And the way us Caribbean people dance, like the girl will bend over and we wind up on it, but it's nothing sexual.
Playing some randos on this 2K.
It's just our culture. And out of all
This
the
rando
islands,
not talking
Trinidad and
nothing, so
Tobago
that's
got the best
cool.
carnival. And I went one year and I seen this guy. He had the craziest costume I ever seen in my life. He had a mango on his head and the back of a dildo taped to his butt. But he's dancing with every girl in the party. He dancing with thick girls. He dancing with slim girls. I'm in the corner hating. I'm hating like a Haitian. I'm just like,
I'm making stupid mistakes.
I think I need a mango, son. He finally gets close to me in a party, and I'm like, yo, what is your costume supposed to be? This Trinidadian guy goes, it's a fruit cocktail. I was like, this nigga's a genius. I'm old enough to get colonoscopies, but I don't. I did it once. I'm good on that shit. I was 17. Well, no, I'll tell you. I got when I was 17, I was.
Oh, he let me come back on purpose.
Had a lot of complications, so I had to get a colonoscopy. And you got to be like 50 years old to worry about a colonoscopy. A lot of comedians joke about the first time they had to get one, but they make it sound weird. They're like, I liked it. The doctor owes me a drink. I'm like, them niggas is gay. Personally, I was mortified. I was 17 years old. I never thought me and a white man to be sharing a moment like that. The The doctor put his finger in my butt and said, "Do you feel that?" I said, "That's all I feel."
Yeah.
That and a deep desire to die right now. I got so offended when he asked, "Do I feel that?" Like I was loose. Fuck you mean? Do I feel that? Like, how am I not feel that? And right at that moment, I understood the concept of like an honorable death. Because had I just got stabbed and died, it would have been sad, but this would not be happening. Instead, I'm in this cold hospital room being talked to like a whore. That shit kept me out the streets, not even getting stabbed. The colonoscopy, I was like, you know what? I'm going back to school. Done with these niggas. 3 years ago, I got invited to a Friendsgiving that turned out to be an orgy. Because I'm cool. And before I tell y'all this story, I had no idea that there was going to be an orgy at the Friendsgiving. But before that night, I thought I was an orgy guy. Y'all follow me? Like most guys in our heads, we think we're orgy ready. Like, let an orgy break out, see what I do, I fuck it. You're not gonna do none of that shit. That was me. And then an orgy broke out over dinner, and I was like, who the fuck are you people, for real? By the key lime pie? 40 people at the orgy. I was the only black guy. So much white sex. Yuck. I had no idea white people get that pink. It was like staring into the sun. I describe it as a violet fuchsia. Shit looked like a lava lamp. A lot of different vibes at an orgy. A lot of different personalities at an orgy. There's the girl having aggressive orgasms, but no one believes her. She like, John, but we're all watching. And John not even pumping like that. That was the night I learned white boys fuck with their shoulders and not their hips. John was going. I was like, John's gonna kill someone. There's a little butch lesbian lady, she was walking around the orgy, and she was wearing a strap-on dick, and it was a little dick. And I'm a real comedian. I started roasting her. I was like, you don't believe in yourself? What the fuck is that? She got very upset. She's like, worry about your own dick. I was still dressed like, I'm good, actually. And even though I was freaked out, I stayed for 8 hours. Why'd I do that? Because I could not stop watching. Eventually, I just started walking around the orgy like a sensei who was really impressed with his class.
This ain't more Reg Thomas.
Little tart. True story, 6 months later, I got booked to tell some jokes at an all-black orgy. I can't even lie, the black orgy was way more lit. They were playing better music. But you know black customer service. Could leave a lot to be desired. The black orgy was playing better music, but they didn't pay for the premium Pandora. So the whole orgy, you hear some smooth music, then you hear liberty, 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 liberty. I'm very happy you guys laughed at these jokes. Somebody asked me the other day if I remember the first time I got heckled, and I do. I was doing a show in Flatbush, and it was like this little hood room, and like it was there's like one gay black dude in the crowd. He ain't like none of my jokes, and he was like, nigga, boo. But yeah, that's my time. My name's Reg Thomas. Thank y'all very much. I don't give money to homeless white people. I said, I don't give money to homeless white people. Y'all looked at me like, I never did. Like, so happy to be home. I was just in D.C. Yeah, D.C., they got a homeless problem in D.C. In New York, we have a homeless problem too. But we've been doing this for a while. Like in New York, we have a very strict no-touch policy with our homeless people. We let them ask for what they're gonna ask for, sing their songs, dance their dances. Just don't touch nobody. In Washington, D.C., they will just hug you, and it's like, my nigga, like. I gave you the money, what is this about, you know? And in New York, our homeless people have more hustle. I was at a Starbucks the other day, and for lack of a better word, I witnessed a bum off. This first guy walks to the Starbucks, he like, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very sorry for interrupting your day. And out of nowhere, another one walked in, and he was like, I'm way more sorry.
Oh, bum off is crazy.
That's capitalism, that's competition.
That's real comp right there.
Guys, I know homeless jokes aren't for everybody, but I wrote a lot of these, so lock in, I believe in y'all, okay?
Uh-huh.
On Valentine's Day, I saw a homeless couple, they were holding a sign that said, we have no money, we have no food, all we have is love and each other. I was like, y'all need to break up. I feel like you're weighing each other down. I do give money though. Like if I walk around, if I see someone begging for money, if I got change, I'll give it to them. Problem is you can't walk 2 blocks in New York without someone begging for money. And I still give it to them.
Are they begging?
But sometimes
so corny.
they beg at the wrong time. That's fair to say.
Golly.
Had the homeless guy open the door for you at the bank. Now you being slick, my G. And they're all like, on your way out. And I'm like, dog, on my way out? I'm gonna have a bunch of 20s on me. What do you think's about to happen? Because you opened this door. I don't give money to homeless white people. Y'all felt that? Y'all felt the room change when I said that? I said, I don't give money to homeless white people. Y'all looked at me like, I never did. Like, was that the joke? Because we're with
I'm
you,
not
like,
shooting with this nigga no more. Hell no.
I treat them the same way regular white people treat them. I give them a look of confusion and disappointment, like, you're gonna have to get it together. Get out of here, Scott! Good times. Who you here with, bro? Your wife? Nice. How long y'all been together? Nice. Sound a little bit more enthused next time. Who looks romantic in here?
Come on.
What's your name, bro? Gil? Everyone say, what's up, Gil?
What's up, Gil?
Gil, who you here with? Girlfriend, nice. How long y'all been together? Since New Year's, nice. Gil, that's 8 months in case you didn't. You've been with your girlfriend for 8 months. Oh, Gil. Strike 2. Who looks like a lover, you know? This guy right here, what's your name, bro? Joe, what? Joe. Everyone say, what's up, Joe? And Joe, who you here with? Girlfriend Kai, nice. Yeah, strike 3. Fellas, I don't really need to be talking to you niggas. I was already being funny. You feel me? Like, I'm a wingman. You come into the comedy show with a pretty girl and I put the spotlight on you, that's a moment to say something smooth, like, this is my beautiful date, this is my gorgeous wife. All 3 of y'all, who this bitch? Yeah. Yeah, the one you came with, like, the one you gonna leave with. I'm trying to help you get a blowjob. Just say something nice. Look at Joe, he like, ask me again. No, nah. I'm just messing with y'all because I just went through a breakup. It was my fault, don't worry. Breakups or whatever, like breakups ain't easy for anybody, but like, from my experience, it just feels like women don't think they can be dumped. You heard that? That was Joe's girl that said that. See, like, if you ask a girl in public, she'll use her right. She's like, I mean, anyone can get dumped, but I'm talking about you as the individual. She'll be like, me? Never. You try to kick a girl out your life, she act like a squatter. She's like, the county says I can stay. I got hooked on. My next relationship, we gonna last. You know who my favorite couple is? Michelle and Barack. Because I don't even follow politics. I'm just impressed with how much he loved Michelle. The president is the most powerful man in the world. And for 8 whole years, every time he gave a speech, he found a way to give Michelle a shout out. Even when he was giving bad news. He'd be at the podium like, today in the Middle East, we blew up a school. On a lighter note, who would have thought that a girl from the South Side of Chicago, and I'm like, yo, what happened at the school, dog? Like, are the kids okay? Like, finish the story. But that's what he taught me. He taught me you gotta treat your girl like a rock star. Like, you gotta make your girl feel special. Like, I like a girl with a nice booty. Big surprise. But if the next girl I fall in love with got a little booty, like she don't got no booty, I'm gonna treat that little booty like it's the biggest ass I've ever seen. And every time she get naked, I'm gonna make a scene about it. And I'm a real New York nigga, I'm gonna sell it. Like, damn, baby, you coming with all this? What am I supposed to do with all this booty? You trying to kill a nigga? She in my bed like, cause women do it for us all the time. It got quiet. The first time women see us naked, just like, patchy back hair. I love patchy back hair. They always got a backhanded compliment. And you ashy, like, shut the fuck up. You fucking up the mood in here. But yeah, that's my time. My name's Rex Thomas. Thank y'all very much.
Sometimes my homegirls go on dates and they'll hate it. Then they'll come back and complain to me about the date. I gotta pretend so they don't get mad. I gotta act like I'm shocked. Like I never heard no man do no shit like this, ever. And I sell it. I'm like, what? He made you pay for the food that you ate? I fractured my ankle a couple months ago for the last 3
this is gonna be
months.
confusing.
I don't know if you ever had to use a cane, but when you black and you have a cane, people think you got hoes. I got tired of having to explain. I be on the train trying to get a seat. They be like, where the bitches at, nigga? I'm like, I fractured my fibula. I don't know where the bitches live. They never told me where the bitches are at. And I got hurt on the road, too. If you want to get hurt, do it in your hometown. Like, I get hurt in New York, it's fine. I was in Alabama, of all places. Yeah, down south. And I had my first encounter with racism, because I fell down steps, and no one pushed me. I tripped. I like to blame racism, though. I feel like they deserve it downstairs. And they understand, to be honest, because I was on the floor. They was like, how do you feel? I was like, I feel like I walk up and down steps in New York every day. I never tripped, not even once. I do one layover in Alabama and I'm falling. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't stupid. And I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, because I'm not. But when I fell, I think I heard the stairs yell, nigga. Like, that's what I think. That's what I think I heard. But now I'm happy to be back out. Got 2 feet, which is nice. Women like it when you can walk, you know. It's not an ick, you know. And I see some couples in here. You guys look good. I like couples, you know. I want to be in a couple. My own. I don't want to join your couple. I appreciate couples, because I just like it how comfortable people get when they're in relationships. That's nice. When you're single, you can't get comfortable. You got to stay up to date with all the new sex that comes out, because sex updates now. I don't know if y'all knew that. But, it was the same for thousands of years, from like the caveman era to like 2007. It was the same. Then I don't know what happened. Obama got elected. Then it just started updating. It moves fast, though. I can't keep up. I remember when Eating Ass just came out. Y'all remember that when it was new? You couldn't get it everywhere. It was regional. You had to go to certain cities. Only certain parts of town really knew about Eating Ass. It wasn't universal, you know? And people didn't admit it like they do now.
Word.
Now, people just admit it. I see them dating apps. You go on it, they'll put it right there on the Tinder app. I'm a lawyer, New York City, I eat ass. You're like, why is that the order of importance? And now, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of envy like single women, because when it comes to like hookup culture, I feel like single women kind of have an upper hand, especially on like a first time hookup. Because man, you know, when you hook up with a girl first night, it's awkward, right? You gotta play it safe. You can't do all the crazy, weird shit you into. You'll go to prison. You gotta keep it basic. Women don't gotta worry about that though. First hookup, any weird kinky shit you're into, first date, do it. We'll encourage it. Yeah, go ahead, girl. Don't hold back. Do it, you know. It happened to me one time. I was talking to this girl, and she invited me back to her place. We started making out. Nothing crazy. We was just kissing. It wasn't nothing, like, super sexual. And out of nowhere, she grabbed me by the back of my head. She took her 2 thumbs, and she started jamming them into my eyeballs. She just started squeezing in my eyeballs.
Come on.
And I'm getting lightheaded. Like, is this the update? What the fuck is this? I didn't know what was going on. I was seeing stars. I had 2 thoughts going through my head. The first thought was, don't be a bitch, just take it. Pretend you enjoy it, just keep screaming harder, it'll be over soon. And my other thought was, you just got LASIK, you can't be out here doing shit like this. This ain't good for your corneas, it's gonna fuck up your corneas. Pay good money for that. For me, that answered the question of who's hornier, men or women. A lot of people have that debate. Sometimes I hear women try to argue that they're hornier than men. Don't tell me. I'm like, I was ready to lose my vision for a one-night stand with a 6 in Minnesota. I think that takes the crown.
3.
And I'm not trying to make excuses for men, but it's hard for men to date. A lot of women aren't aware of this. Because men, we're not allowed to complain about dating in public, you know? It's frowned upon. Women can complain. Y'all go on bad dates, y'all talk about it, start a podcast, it's fun. Because you gotta have empathy for women. They go through a lot. You gotta make them feel seen. No matter how ridiculous the shit they say is, we gotta pretend like it makes sense. It happens to me. Sometimes my homegirls go on dates and they'll hate it. Then they'll come back and complain to me about the date. I gotta pretend so they don't get mad.
You just can't shoot.
I gotta act like I'm shocked. Like I never heard no man do no shit like this, ever. And I sell it. I'm like, what? He made you pay for the food that you ate? I can't believe he would do that. What an animal. He's an animal. That don't work with us. No one has empathy for men on bad days. No one. You can't call your homegirl up to complain about a date. Even if she's your friend, she's just gonna tell you to man up. You definitely can't complain to a man. Try calling your boy up one day to complain about a date. See if he give a fuck. You could make up a date. Right. Your life could be in danger. You call your boy up right now, like, yo, I'm at this comedy show, shorty wearing a bomb. She got a bomb strapped to her chest. I think she gonna blow up the building. What should I do? Guarantee if he care about you, he gonna turn it sexual. He gonna be like, enjoy, nigga. That's what you do. Calling my phone bragging. That's a freak you got on your hands, you know that? It's a radicalized freak you're dealing with.
And I'm the youngest in my family. Sometimes I try to speak to them about dating. It's tough when you're the youngest, because when older people give you advice on dating, they give you advice as if dating still operates how it used to when they were outside, you know? Like, I went to my grandfather recently. He's almost 90 years old, you know? He was married for like 70 years. I was having some girl trouble. I tried to run it by him, see what he had to say, you know? So I sat him down one day and I was like, Grandpa, I got this girl. I really like her. I'm into her. We've been talking, but I don't think she's feeling me that way. I think I'm going to just leave her alone. And he stood up. He was like, first of all, you're going about it all wrong. He's like, why are you even talking to her? Call her father. Get her father on the phone. I said, what? And he's like, yeah, speak to her father. Let him know you want to take his daughter out and he needs to do the right thing. Could you believe this is what they was doing back in the day? Calling women's fathers unsolicited. No wonder you ladies needed a movement. I get it now. That's what they was doing. I was like, Grandpa, I can't be calling no one's father. That's the plot of the movie Taken. I can't be out here. It's a crime in a lot of states. And I know some of you in relationships. I know I talk a lot of relationship stuff here. I want people to think that like it's easier when you're single, because it's not. If you're in a relationship, stay in your relationship, especially when you're with somebody that you know and that you really mess with. Because sometimes you out here dating, you don't know what you're going to end up with. I dated a girl once for 6 months. 6 months we dated. Then I found out she had a fiance who she lived with. I didn't even find out. He found out about me. He called me up. He wanted to fight. I was like, first of all, she broke both of our hearts. We a family now. We need to stick together. You're the only man that knows how I feel. Why are you treating me like that? Men could be so selfish sometimes. You know how he found out? He went through her phone. He looked at the text messages. I had no idea. One night I was home, I was in the shower. I got out the shower, I had 30 missed calls from her phone number. I was just about to call her back, see what she wanted. I get another incoming call from her number. I picked up, and it was a guy on the other end of the phone. He was mad. This is what he said. I was like, hello? He was like, yo, is this the little man with the pretty ass eyebrows? I didn't know what to say. I had just got a haircut. I was like, yeah, this is he. How may I help you? Thank you for noticing, bro. And he asked me straight up. He was like, was you sleeping with my fiance? And I told him the truth. I said, I didn't know. She never mentioned a fiance. I was honest with him, you know. Long story short, I got a call from her the next day. I'm thinking she's calling me to apologize, say sorry for what happened. She calls me up, no apology. She's mad at me that I told her fiance the truth. Like I was supposed to have her back. And women try to hurt you. When you blow up their spot, they get upset. She was like, and by the way, just so you know, sex with you was at best mediocre. I was like, just so you know, that is the nicest thing anyone's ever said about my sex. I was like, mediocre, I'm getting better. Guys, I'm Ian, thank y'all. Y'all have a good night.
And one, hold up. Oh, this one I want to watch next. That's what Cooper talking about.
I was walking over here, and I guess I had a stern look on my face because this guy looked at me and said, "Don't hurt nobody now." So I stabbed him. I got married, and thank you. 10 years ago. I am divorced now. I got divorced right after Biden was inaugurated. So now that Trump is president, I think I'm gonna meet the love of my life. Maybe we'll meet in a gulag, or I don't know, maybe we'll have the same shift on the cotton field. I don't know. I'm joking. There's not gonna be shifts, you guys. I was in an interracial marriage. I'm black and he was a software engineer at Google. He was white. He was hard H white. He was white. He was really white. His middle name is DeBlanc. So if you know French, you know DeBlanc means all lives matter. And that's a family name. His great-great-great-great-grandfather was Jean-Maximilien Alcibiades d'Urneville DeBlanc. Around town, he was just known as Chad. And he was actually the founder of the Knights of the White Camellia, which was a white supremacist terrorist organization in Louisiana. So I think my husband married me mainly out of guilt. It was like at least 3/5 of the reason why he married me.
Yeah, 3/5. I get
So
it.
when we got married, I quit my job because reparations, you know.
Yeah, have him work. Okay.
And every morning he'd go to work and I'd sleep all day, and I'd be like, "Who's the slave now, bitch?" Yeah, it felt really good. We actually met at work. I worked at Google for a while, and they didn't know I was black there. My manager IM'd me once, and he was like, "Sarah, we're doing a diversity report. Is it okay if we say that you're black?" I said, "I am black." And he said, "Oh, great, even better." I think they thought I was Indian because they kept promoting me.
Oh, you want a cheese man now? Okay.
My ex, he kept asking me out, and I kept saying no. I wasn't scared of dating a coworker. I was scared of dating a third coworker. I was an office slut, you could say, but if I was a man, they would call me a high performer. So that's what I think, yeah. And I think it's good when you meet a guy at work. If you meet a guy at work, you know he has a job.
Makes sense.
And if he doesn't text you back, you know where he works. You know which bathroom stall he's in. So he kept asking me out, and finally he said he had tickets to see Louis C.K., who was my favorite comedian at the time, so I couldn't say no to that. You can't say no to Louis C.K., that's his whole brand. That's a sexual harassment joke wrapped inside another sexual harassment joke. It's pretty deep. It's pretty deep. I'm
This game too close for comfort.
Don't believe me when I say I'm Jamaican. They're like, "Do you like Bob Marley? Do you smoke weed?" And I'm like, "Are you trying to figure out if I'm Jamaican or a white dude named Craig?" And I actually have a lot in common with white dudes named Craig, and I don't like it. I went on a date with one, and he was like, "I used to work in tech." And I'm like, "Yeah, me too." He's like, "I'm doing comedy now." Me too. I had a Jamaican nanny growing up, and I'm like, "Yeah, me too. It was my mom." But I have a lot of like colonizer energy is what people say about me. I think it's my parents' fault for naming me Sarah. Like, I think when they named me Sarah, the ghost of a basic bitch named Sarah moved into my body and gentrified my personality. Because when I was little, my mom would cook jerk chicken, and I'd be like, "Mom, this jerk chicken is like really spicy."
Yeah.
And she'd be like, "Sarah's jerk chicken is supposed to be spicy." And I'd be like, "Yeah, but Mom, my mouth is on fire right now. It is literally on fire." And she'd get so mad. She'd be like, "Sarah, you know that children around the world, all they get for dinner is bread and water." And I'd be like, "Bread and water actually sounds really good right now, Mom." Yeah. If I could get a scone and a chai tea latte, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Yeah. I didn't know I was black for a long time. This is my coming out story. I moved here when I was 3, and I found out I was black when I was 8 years old. I was walking home from the bus stop with my best friend Stacy, who was Jewish. She still is. And these white high school kids drove by and yelled out the N-word at us. And I turned to Stacy and I was like,
"Don't foul him, just pick up the ball."
She was like, "They weren't talking to me." I was like, "Who are they talking to?" It was like that Spider-Man meme with the two Spider-Mans pointing at each other. And I went home to my parents and I was like, "Mama, Papa, I think I'm black." And they were like, "No, man, we're Jamaican." And I was like, "I think you're black too. I think we're all black." You know, I learned a lot about my mom throughout the divorce. I learned that my mom speaks to me almost exclusively in quotes from the Home Goods Decor house. I was down there in Florida, and I was crying and crying and crying because I just found out I wasn't going to get child support. We don't have kids, but I wanted child support. I wanted inner child support, and my mom was like, Sierra, don't sweat the small stuff. And guess what? It's all small stuff. And I was like, Mom, that's the sign above the couch. Did you just read that to me? My mom is Kaiser Soze. She's just reading home goods decor around the house to give me advice. I called her this morning and I said, Mom, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get married again. And she said, Sierra, you need to dance like no one is watching. And I said, Mom, are you in the guest bathroom right now? She was. So.
Well, it's getting out of control.
I don't like saying I'm divorced because I feel like a used car salesman. I just don't think it's sexy. You know, I feel like I'm like saying like, can I interest you in a 77 Cooper? Let me tell you about our certified pre-owned pussy. Still got that new pussy smell. It's hardly been used, actually. The last driver was asleep at the wheel. She takes regular lube, nothing fancy. She does have a gray hair growing between her headlamps, but we will take care of that before you take her on a test drive, so. Take her off the lot. I work for myself, so I am a she-eater. I am a vaginapreneur. I'm a fempreneur. And I had an assistant. Well, I had an assistant. I couldn't afford to pay her, though. But I believe in manifestation. Do you all know about manifestation? Do you know how it works? You're just supposed to have the feeling of the thing that you want, and then you will attract it into your life. So I found this checkbook from this account that didn't exist anymore, and I wrote her a check for $1 million, and I gave it to her, and she was so overwhelmed. She was like, oh my God, she was crying. She was like, this is gonna change my life. And I was like, see, this is how it will feel when I can pay you. And then she manifested a new job, so I don't have an assistant anymore. I am looking to hire a white guy because of diversity, and I want to hire like a Mike, or like a Dave, or like a Chris. Is there a Mike or a Dave or a Chris here? Oh, here we go, Dave. Dave, are you interested in a job? Oh, you are, wow. What, tell me about yourself. Welcome to your job interview. Dave, what do you do? Hell yeah.
What?
That's how you interview. That's how you get a job. That's how you get a job. I can't afford to pay you, but okay. It's just an experience, right? Of course. That's on my business card. It's just for the experience. I'm trying to date, but it's not going well. It's not going well. I got ghosted earlier this year, and I'm still confused by it. I went on a date with this guy, Australian guy, and we had this lovely kiss. And after I got home, I sent him a text that said, "You have the sexiest lips." Dave, how would you respond to that text message? Because this is part of your interview. Not as sexy as yours. Not as sexy as yours. Not as sexy as yours. I've been doing this joke for months. That's the best answer.
Yeah.
That's the best answer. Go, Dave. What?
Yeah, they must be putting those people in the front. Gotta be.
Are you from Jersey? Okay, great. You're fired. No, Do you know how he responded, Dave? He just hearted it. And then I never heard from him again. But I'm pretty sure he was in the country illegally, so I sent ICE. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I do. That's how I roll. I didn't have sex with him. He just like went down on me, but I still had my pants on, so I don't know if it counts, you know. He was like Cookie Monster. He was moving his mouth but not eating anything. You know. So I don't know. I don't know if that counts. Yeah, I haven't had sex in a while, Dave. It just hasn't happened.
Come on!
It hasn't happened for me. I went to Dublin to have sex with a guy. I went all
Finish
over Dublin.
this.
I bought the ticket,
At
the
least.
hotel. I looked all cute. I get out of the hotel, and this Irish dude is getting off of his bike, and he's wearing a t-shirt and shorts, and then he goes, "Where do you want to go?" I flew here, dude. Like, I flew to you. Don't ask me where I want to go. Make a reservation. So I'm like, I don't know, someplace Irish. He takes me to the least Irish place. We're eating cheeseburgers and pizza. Then he makes me pay for dinner. So then we're having sex after that. And he loses the accent during sex. Like, the only reason you have sex with an Irish dude is for the accent, I think. Like, before sex, he was like, Sarah, stay away from me, Lucky Charm. I don't know what they sound like. I don't know what they sound like. But during sex, he turned into like Christian Bale, like Batman. He was like, "Do you like that, Sarah? Do you like that? Do you like that?" I was like, "No, I don't like that at all." I got an accent. I turned into Mary Poppins. I was like, "No, there's no amount of sugar that would make me go down on you, sir." It was awful. It was awful. Yeah. I am.
We still in this game, baby.
I think all men are gay, though. I think they're all gay.
What? That's what you want to go
not
with?
just because
All
I
men are
haven't had sex
gay.
in a long time. I really do. Because my ex-husband, I said to him once, "The day I met you was the happiest day of my life." And he said, for me, it was the day I met the guitarist from Rage Against the Machine.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
gay.
Okay.
Right? And then
Tell
I
us a
saw
little
this
bit.
TikTok, and this guy was like, "The most joy I've ever felt is when I made Conan O'Brien laugh." And he said this next to his wife and 2 kids, which is also gay. Like, I feel like we give women a hard time for being obsessed with men, but I think men are obsessed with men too. Like, I think every man in here has a man in their head who they wish they could be or they wish they could impress. Dave. Who is it for you? Wow. Do you all know each other at all? Wow. That's amazing. It's very gay, but it's also very amazing. It's very amazing. I'm trying to manifest like a black guy. I really am. I've never really dated a black guy. The closest I came was when I dated a white guy named Chad Blackman. And I would love to. Is there a cute single black guy in the audience? Okay, fuck the universe.
Okay, let's go. Let's back in this.
I went out with this white guy, and we went to a restaurant, and we had this black male waiter, and he had a limp, and walked away, and I said, "Oh my God, Chad, our waiter is hurt. He's limping." And Chad was like, "No, that's just how black dudes walk." And I was like, "Chad, that's offensive, okay? He could be hurt." And he was like, "How would he have gotten hurt?" And I was like, "I don't know, playing basketball or like running from the cops and his pants fell down and he tripped. I don't know. But we need to confront these stereotypes, Chad." So I said, "You know what, I'm gonna ask him. And so he came back and I was like, "Sir, are you hurt?" And he was like, "No, this is just how I walk." And then he and Chad had a moment, and I couldn't see him anymore. I just couldn't do it. I I do think that I'm jealous of men. I'm jealous of men. I'm jealous of men because I wish I knew what it felt like to accidentally have an orgasm. I just wish I knew what it felt like to try not to have an orgasm and then have an orgasm. I would just love that feeling. Like women, we're working hard for our orgasms, right? It's like we need to focus. It's through mental concentration. Like we don't need ecstasy, we need Adderall. We need to focus. It's like we're trying to solve a math problem. It's like we're trying to divide 12,270 by 22, and every time you say something or breathe on us funny, we have to start all over again. It's like I just carried the 2, and now I don't even know where I am. And men are just trying not to add 1 + 1. They're just trying not. And we're trying to solve the Pythagorean theorem without a calculator. It's what I call my vibrator.
Vibrator calculator.
I did have one date with this black guy, and I found out something. I learned something. Black guys don't like the word cock. Did you know this?
That's a
They
little
like
weird.
the word dick. They don't like the word cock.
Big dick.
Yeah, I like the word cock because my mouth does the thing cock that it should do with a cock. Cock. Dick is like dick, you know, dick. And he was, you know, I was like, can I suck your cock? And he was like, ugh. No, he let me do it, but he was still like creeped out by it. He was like, no, black dudes have dicks and white dudes have cocks. And I'm like, Mark Zuckerberg does not have a cock. There's no way. It is smooth down there. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Dave, do you like dick or cock? You don't like dick or cock? No. Do you like dick or cock? Dick or you? Cock's a better word. You like cock. You like cock. Okay, and you like cock. Okay, men. Clap if you like dick. Okay, clap if you like cock. All men are gay. That is just what I want to say. You all have been awesome. Thank you so much.
She's I'm gonna listen to
It's
a couple of
insane.
his jokes real quick.
I'm not
see what they
saying
like.
let R. Kelly out of prison. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's guilty. And I'm saying put a studio in the prison. Lock up the man, not the talent. What the fuck are you punishing us for?
Yeah.
A lot of people thought I was pro R. Kelly too, man, because I didn't criticize him during all that. And I'm not. It's just I didn't feel like I was the right person to criticize him. Because what a lot of people don't know about me is my father is significantly older than my mother. So essentially I was raised by R. Kelly. And I didn't want to talk shit about him. And then you niggas go do your research. Be like, what about your daddy though, nigga? And I gotta be like, fuck y'all, that's my hero. I didn't know my parents' relationship was inappropriate. How much do you know about your parents growing up? They don't tell us shit about them. You know, most of
keep in the bag till you get out of the neighborhood. Yeah. Then you put it in the Michael Jackson jacket. Get motherfucker, where the you think I'm from?
Oh, my bad. Hey, security, just let y'all know, whenever he do that again, y'all need to get the up.
Could have been records. We in Boston. Rain, sleet, hail, or snow? Oh, we ain't stopping.
What's up, landlord?
I think he part of the Boston Tea Party.
Mark Wahlberg. I'm holding auditions for Could Have Been Records.
You sent too many people to us.
Oh, we gave him double finger.
I've been waiting for you. See, the white people behind the camera, they like that one.
I don't know why this got me here. So you naughty with a little nice.
I'm not nice at all.
Get you a little sip before we cook your ass.
Oh,
Could Have Been Records. Wicked f***ing pisser, kid.
Gang, you nut?
Pretty much, yeah.
Get him out of here.
Can I see the back of your shirt?
You looking at that ass, man?
And he a fine ass white man. I'm a double G.
I do other things as well.
We're not interested in that.
I'm here to support my twin brother.
I see that.
Never see us. Would you die for America? So you steal stuff?
Stop.
You ain't gonna tell me this shit's not in my building. Damn, you got eyes like a marsupial.
I can see into your soul.
Wait, hold on! Grab go. Who else you know bringing out the biggest movie stars in the world?
They were all just pretending.
Everybody came in here serious.
No.
Hold on. If you haven't already, I need you to go subscribe. If you want more shows like this or anything Drewski related, stop now and go subscribe. All right, let's get into it. All right, let's see what Boston got.
My name is Jaylen Brown. I play for the Boston Celtics. I don't know why this nigga got me here, but we're here. We could have been records. So let's see what we got.
Oh shit, what's poppin'?
What's going on?
What do, JB?
Yes, what's up? What's your name?
Chillin', Blicky.
Blicky.
Yeah.
Why they call you Blicky?
Brah. You know what I'm saying? Not too much. I can't say too much. I'm on the.
Is that Bedazzled?
I know I'm the first.
All right,
Blick.
what's-
They call me white chocolate in these motherfucking streets. Now I'm feeling Gucci. I got Gucci for the weed.
How are you here?
Oh no, I got parole, so like I'm allowed to go out and shit. But I have this because I started a riot.
Okay.
And I just came out of jail, but I'm good though.
What time you gotta be back?
I don't got a curfew, so I'm out to the Grand tonight, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna send you to Drewski, bro. I'm gonna send you to Drewski.
Yo, I love you, JB. Hey, yo, shout out JB, man. Stop playing.
My dog.
Hey, yo, I should have walked your jersey. What am I doing? I'm in the red carpet right now. What the hell? What's poppin', Drewski?
Good, man.
Tonight, Aaron Nesmith and the Pacers look for a second straight win. Quentin Jackson, a career night Saturday as the Pacers stunned the Warriors with a fourth quarter rally. Tonight, the 21st time over a 3-year period to face Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks in the regular season or playoffs. And tonight, after 10 years with the blue and gold, Miles Turner arrives at Gainbridge Fieldhouse as a visitor. It's a Central Division rivalry. They played each other twice in the last 2 years in the playoffs. It's
How
the
did
Milwaukee
he make
Bucks
that?
and the Indiana Pacers tonight on FanDuel Sports Network. Miles Turner, 10 years with the Pacers. 46 games against Milwaukee. And now he wears the green and white of the Bucks. Pascal Siakam has been terrific here early in the year, was terrific in the regular season and the postseason last year. Each of the last 2 years, the Pacers won in the first round. 4 games to 2 years ago, 4-1 last year. The Bucks won the season series in the regular season a year ago, 3 games to 1.
Ooh, gotta give it back to him.
Jackson inside, up and under, had it blocked, and it's in the hands of Gary Trent Jr. Rick Carlisle.
This is the matchup he had before. He didn't get the ball.
Trying to get it inside to Jackson. And coast to coast laid in by Antetokounmpo.
Because I tell you what, for so long you feel like you're in an environment where people love you. Now you got to deal with the fact that they look at you differently. But that's just part of it.
Get Antetokounmpo the rebound.
Figure it out.
That ball never hit the ground, Chris. And I don't know if it hit the ground. It's hard to cover when you allow them to pass it like that.
And Milwaukee has a 6-4 lead as Siakam hits. Hit the game winner on Saturday night. It was tied at 109. And Siakam, here's Turner's 3. He hits from outside. 9-7 Milwaukee. And Green hits the 3.
Look, there are a lot of guys that shoot that shot, Chris.
Pacers struggling to shoot here early, just 2 of 10.
Yeah, they're also struggling to get in the paint. That's where the action's going to
How?
And Turner blocked a shot.
Yeah, and it's very strange in the sense of this, Chris. Pacers were up there at a very high level last year. But you're getting some different looks at different people.
Pascal averaging almost.
Let's go back 2024, Jonte Porter.
Yes,
two-way
Jonte.
contract on the Toronto Raptors.
Yes.
He essentially
This
gets
is
charged. First, he gets
snap.
he was on investigation.
Yes.
Then he gets banned.
Yeah.
And then he gets formally charged.
Yeah.
With
Yo, what's poppin'? This is sick. Happy to be here. Had a nice day today. I had a great day today. I went for a bike ride. Love riding my bike. It's incredible, so fun, good exercise. And I must clarify too that I just ride my bike. I'm not a cyclist. That's a different breed of human being. If there's any cyclists here at the show tonight, lower the seat. The seat doesn't need to be that high, okay? You're not a lifeguard, you're not officiating a tennis match. You don't gotta be aerodynamic when you're going to work. I hate that when you're driving and you see a cyclist on the side of the road biking face down, ass up. The whole time, get, he's looking back at it, get, throwing up hand signals. I'm like, I don't know what any of that means. Just point where you're going and I'll avoid that area. He's wearing the tightest pants he could possibly find. He's wearing Skims. He's wearing Kim Kardashian Skims to exercise. They're so tight you can see his butthole through the shorts. It's disgusting. My kid's in the car, man. Come on. One cyclist, his outfit was so tight, I saw him fart and an air bubble traveled up. His outfit traveled all the way up, out to his neck, and he breathed it in. He breathed it in.
Bro,
He said,
no. Durant, no. Morant has to score. What was that? Nah, you gotta get right. I don't know what's going on with you right now.
Like I said, I got kids. It's dope. It's fun having kids. I don't hit my kids in the face. Only liver shots. But no, I don't hit my kids. I wouldn't hit my kids. I'd hit someone else's kid. I'd love to hit someone else's kid. Some kids
I
need a
missed
boss, man.
all my layups.
There's legit one kid who I'm thinking of, who I want to hit. He goes to my son's school, Nathaniel. Yo, fuck
shit.
Nathaniel. Nathaniel's a little bitch. And the reason I don't like this kid is because him and my son used to be friends. They used to be boys. Used to sit beside each other in class, draw each other pictures, play with each other at recess. It was great. But then summertime went by. They're not in the same class anymore in September. And now Nathaniel has amnesia or some shit. Because every day after school, my son tries to say hi to this kid. This kid's ignoring my son. And my son looks thirsty as fuck. Just thirsty for friendship. Every day after school, hey Nathaniel, hi. Nathaniel, where are you going, Nathaniel? I could come too if you want. Hey, if you want, I can maybe ask my mom if I can come over to your house and we can play something. Hey, Nathaniel! Hey, if you're gonna come to school early tomorrow, I'm gonna come to school early too. And maybe I can bring my tennis ball and we can play red ass on the north wall if that's cool. Hey! Nathaniel! Oh, you didn't hear me. Like, buddy, just say hi back. Stop embarrassing us. Who are you not to say hi to my kid? You're a fucking nobody, Nathaniel. You're lucky my son's saying hi to you. You know how cool my son is? My son's beautiful, wears sick, vintage clothing. This kid's wearing a shirt with a triceratops on it. I want to be an archaeologist. You're a dweeb, Nathaniel. All the girls say hi to my son. Maybe that's why you're not saying hi, because you're jealous, Nathaniel. Jealous my son's getting all that grade 3. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. I shouldn't have said that. That's not true, that's not true. Obviously that's not true, that's crazy, it's not true. No, he's getting grade 5. He's a dog! My son's a dog! No, I'm playing, he's a virgin. But I am a little worried about kids coming up these days, though.
Like, I don't know if anyone's ever talked to a
What
kid
is-
recently, but I feel like every kid
Yo,
has a speech
what the-
impediment. Kids talk weird, man. I was playing on the street with my son, some neighborhood kids. This one kid's leaving. He's like, see you later, Mr. Robinson. Like, buddy, you're 16. Why do you still sound like this? They're not teaching kids about stranger danger. That's for sure. One kid on my street, Reggie, moving reckless. This kid comes up. He's like, hey, can Carter come over and play Call of Duty? I'm like, I don't know. He's a little young to play Call of Duty. Can you come over and play Call of Duty? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? No, you can't be inviting grown men over to your house to just hang out and play video games. He's like, it's okay. My parents aren't home, so they won't find out. I'm like, shut up, man. Is Chris Hansen in your house right now? You're trying to set me up to catch a predator, you son of a bitch. You should bring some beers, too. But he regretted it, though, because I crushed him in Call of Duty. Murdered this kid.
I'm gonna kill him with me, man. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I got two kids. My oldest one, yeah, he's like 8. I have a toddler, too. He's like 2.5. So cute. It's the best. I love that age. At that age, kids, they just want to do whatever you're doing. And like my son, he'll lose his mind if he can't do whatever you're doing. He'll see what you're doing, like, no, me, no, me, no, me. I'm in the bathroom applying some like doctor-prescribed medication to my foot. He bursts in, no, me, no foot cream, me. Now I gotta give him ringworm cream that he doesn't need, just so he doesn't have a mental breakdown twice a day for the next 4 to 6 weeks. My girl's in the bathroom trimming her pubes. No, me, pube trim me. Now we had to fly to Turkey, get this kid pube implants. Just so he can trim his pubes like his mom. It's expensive being a parent, but we just got them bunk beds too, which is dope. It's great. My oldest son's on the top, young one's on the bottom. The young one smokes his head every day. Night night, Papa. I'm like, should we put a pool noodle there or something to help him out? My girl's like, no, he'll learn. I'm like, he's forgetting every day. She's bragging to her friends, my baby sleeps all the way through the night. I'm like, he's concussed. What he is. Blood coming out of his ears, sleeps till noon every day. That's not right. But it's great though, it's great that he has his own bed now, because he was sleeping in the bed with us before. Major cock block. It's insane. And, you know, we just live in an apartment, in a 2-bedroom apartment. So when he was sleeping in the bed with us, you know, obviously we can't smash in the bed. And our oldest son was in his bedroom, in the other room, so the only other place to do it was in the living room. All right? And if anyone here has kids, you know that there's toys everywhere. Okay? It's like fucking at Santa's workshop. It's disgusting. And my baby, he had this walker, this little electronic walker. The slightest touch, this thing just starts talking to you. Okay? So me and my girl, we're making love. My foot barely taps this walker. All of a sudden we hear, 1, 2, 3, step by step. Let's see how far you can get. Like, what do you mean, how far can I get? I'll get as far as my wife needs me to get, okay? I hit it again, it was even more specific. It was like, 1, 2, 3, walking's fun. You're not a man if she can't come. I'm like, that's not right. I'm writing a letter to Hasbro. There's cameras in this shit. That's too specific. I'll tell you guys one last thing. Get out of here. I saw this really interesting news article where there was an Aboriginal chief in Australia who traveled over 2,000 miles to his granddaughter's high school graduation. And when he got there, he surprised his granddaughter by performing a traditional Aboriginal dance. It was a beautiful moment, made international news. She was crying. It was great. And watching that, you know, it just made me think, only an Aboriginal person could give a dance as a gift. Maybe them or like a broke girlfriend, you know? Those are the only people who give a dance as a gift. I can't give a dance as a gift. Imagine my kid graduates high school. Hey, buddy, Proud of you, man. Okay, you showed hard work. You showed determination. Honestly, I can't even express with words how proud I am of you in this moment. So I'm just gonna express it through a traditional dance from my people. Soldier boy rockin' it. Oh, watch me crank that soldier boy. Superman, that hoe, watch me you. Now watch me you. Now watch me you. Now watch me you. Congratulations, son. That's for you. Be very proud. I've only ever done that dance twice in my life. Once now and once with your mother on our wedding night. And boy, did I Superman that hoe. All right, thank you, Mr. Going.
Yo, I'm walking on my 10th year off alcohol right now. Yeah, I don't need your claps. I'm bitter as fuck about it. Like, I don't care, you know, because I'm just mad. You know, I'm upset about it because there's one type of alcoholic out there that drives me crazy. You know, and it's wine drinkers. I do not like them. They can eat a dick, big time. It's just the way they exist, you know what I mean? They think they're all cute and dope, you know, because we see what they do. They're alcoholics too. They get the big bottles of wine, they drink all that shit, and this is how they get away with it. They add cheese and crackers and bruschetta to the little fucking mix. And they call that shit a charcuterie board. Meanwhile, charcuterie's my cousin's name. I know where you got that shit. Yeah. That bitch is crazy. She's also lactose, she can't fuck with cheese. And wine drinkers, they're arrogant, yo. They really are. Because they got merchandise that they make for themselves, t-shirts. I saw this wine drinker walking around with a t-shirt on, right? Had a little Tyrannosaurus Rex on it, holding 2 wine glasses, and it was tilting one of them up, and across the top, it said, Winosaur. What the fuck? I didn't get no merchandise for all the wild turkey I was drinking. I didn't get no t-shirts made that said hard drink, soft dick. I didn't get that shit made. Just my head. I'm sorry, I didn't journal today. I didn't journal. I didn't read the self-help book. I've been off and on with anger management since I was 15. And I love anger management a lot. You know, it's great. You know, it's a really good thing. You know, they really try to help you out, make you better. And I'm still trying, but there's just things I can't get rid of. Like one of my favorite things to do, I love telling people to eat a dick. I love it. Just the way it pops, I just love it. Especially when they're appalled, when they go, because then I throw another one at them and I'm like, eat a dick again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it pops. You know? But I can't do it. Now I try to be better about it. You know, I'm like working on myself. You know, I do it different. I still say it, but I just do it, you know, soft, a little bit softer. I'd be like, eat a dick, respectfully, because I know you're trying, you know. Yeah, I've been angry for a minute. You know, I've lost some. I've lost some friends over it too. Fuck them, you know. They weren't ride or dies anyway. You know, I didn't need them, right? But there's one friend of mine, you know, my best friend of 20 years. He's been through all of it with me, you know. And I just realized, like, he's never been terrified of my anger, you know. Like, he's my best friend, you know, gay dude, right? And we used to be roommates and shit, you know what I mean? And I remember one time I worked this crazy valet job, and I rolled up in the house, and I was like, hey, yo, Tommy, I'll go down there, I'll beat everybody's ass. The housekeepers, the boss, the manager, I don't care, right? He was staring at me the whole time. He let me rant, and then once I was finished, he just goes, ew. And I was like, was it the shadow boxing? Yeah. I didn't really take it. I love my best friend, though. He's dope. He's good. He's good people. I love him to death. That's why ride or die. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy, you know, because a lot of my friends, they act like we can't be straight males in this world and be best friends with gay gentlemen. So they would say these things to me all the time, like, oh, your gay roommate, he hitting on you, huh? Yeah, he trying to grab that ass, huh? Every time I hear that, I just want to slap them for saying that, yeah. Because of course that motherfucker hits on me. Come on, man. Bro, all this sexual chocolate walking around the house, bro. I look good. My friends are stupid, bro. Like, I'm hot. You know? I go to the gay bars with them too. It's different, man. Like, I gotta realize, like, gay dudes, they don't have a specific look. You know, they look like us, brother. You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, they dress just like us. You too, sir. I know you're trying to walk in here all straight, but you know? So a lot of times, like, when they hit on you, like, they gotta, you know, they don't know who they're hitting on, so they gotta test the waters a little bit. It happened to me. You know, like I said, I go to the gay bars with my homie. You know, we walk into the bar. He likes to do this thing, you know, for me to stand behind him to see what dudes are checking him out while he struts his stuff. And this my dog, I got his back. All of a sudden, this dude comes up to me, like, just out of nowhere, and he goes, "Why were you yelling at me?" Now, I almost told him to eat a dick, but I didn't want to do it in that environment. So I was just like, I didn't say nothing to you. No, why were you yelling at me? And I said, hey, dog, I don't know if you got me confused with some of the big chocolate man in this club, but I didn't say shit to you, sir. And he replied like this. He goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Actually, you weren't yelling at me, but those eyes are. Yeah, talk about the sweetest shit I ever heard, motherfucker. My eyes can yell sexually. I didn't know. I had to thank that dude. I was like, dude, how'd you know? Like, what? It's like really dark in here, but like, how'd you see it? It tripped me out, because here's the thing. I was supposed to wear glasses, but I don't, because I'm rebellious as fuck. So most of the time, my face is like this. So the fact that he thought that was sexy, man, fuck those glasses. And listen, ladies, step your game up on the way you hit on me, because gay dudes are killing it right now, right? Y'all little weak, say something clever. Talking about you're cute. Yeah, I know that. I got a gap, what's up? Shut up. Y'all making me blush. Yeah, I know you see the red cheeks. Don't play with me. Yo, I started watching those true crime murder docs. Yeah, I started watching them, and I immediately had to stop. Why so many of these? You know, I don't think everyone that gets murdered needs a documentary about it. Nah, that's too much information. And I got one question, and it's for white women. When are you guys gonna stop running in the park at night? Because they have not fixed that situation for y'all. And y'all keep doing this shit. And every time I would watch these true crime murder docs, I'd be like, Kimberly, no, what are you doing? I'm out here crying for Kimberly in Des Moines and shit, bro. And this is how I think it gets messed up. This is why I think it gets messed up. Because here's what happens. At the end of every episode, sometimes they'll gather around for each other. They'll gather around for these women. And it's everybody, guys and girls, gather around. But there's one lady speaking up. And she'll be like, women should be allowed to run anytime they want. And we will continue to run this park. Right? And then everybody starts clapping, as they should. But then I thought about it. I'm like, you know who else is clapping for this? The Predators. They're right there. They're like, yeah, run. Listen, if I marry a white girl, I'm getting her a treadmill, okay? Yeah, bitch, you an inside runner now, yeah? Yeah, your hookahs are right there, sweetheart, yeah? There's a little forest on the screen right there for you, yeah. I'm talking shit about white women. I just been with too many of y'all. I need to stop, bro. Y'all fucking, you know, people are like, why no black women? I've tried. It's very tough, very tough. Black women don't like John Mayer as much as I do. And I do use a lot of John Mayer lyrics to hit on women. I walked up to a black girl, I said, hey, your body is a wonderland. She's like, the fuck you say to me? I said, nothing. I take it back. I didn't mean it. I did not mean that. That's my favorite thing about black women. If they don't want someone to fuck with them, they'll just flinch. White women, y'all use words. Write Yelp reviews. Y'all do. Make the most simple words mean so much. Uncomfortable. And also, that's a damaging word. Like, put it this way, if a white woman says she's uncomfortable, I'm doing 20 years, yeah? Just for being in the area. And I'm like, they fucked up my coffee too, sweetheart. I said iced vanilla latte. I know. I do a lot of white women shit. I do. I tried to do a cleanse. Bruh, it was crazy. It was like a 7-day cleanse. I lasted 3 days, man. Wow, that was not. So this is what the cleanse was. So the first 2 days, you just do protein shakes. That's it. That's all you can have is just protein shakes. 4 of them for the first 2 days, right? And then on the 3rd day, you get to have a meal, and that meal has to be a salad, right? And listen, I never been so fucking excited for a salad in my life. Like, it was crazy, cause like I don't really fuck with the lettuce and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, anytime someone puts a salad on my plate, I throw it over my shoulder. I'm like, that's bad luck. Yeah, bro, that's bad luck. Don't do that. Not with this breakfast burrito shit. No, ma'am. Yeah, man. And but I was excited to eat that salad. When I ate that salad, man, I ate it so good. I meant everything, right? And you know what happened to me after I ate that salad? I fucking fainted. Yeah. Why? Because I'm not a skinny white girl named Clarissa. That's why. They had to revive me and shit. You know how they woke me up? They woke me up with Cheetos. Yeah. I woke up, I was like, Chester, what are you doing? Damn, thanks, homie. But I love studying white people. I don't think you guys are all the same. We need to stop telling y'all that. Like, I'm from Arizona, so I thought that it was true, you know? I was like, oh, they're all alike, you know? I gave y'all that, but then I started traveling, you know? Like, this is the most I've ever traveled in my life, all due to stand-up comedy. Like, I've never traveled before. I'm just a kid from Arizona, you know? And so, yeah, thank you. But no, yeah, so I've been traveling. You know, I went to some places, saw different layers of whites. I went to Vermont. Yep, saw the whitest shit in Vermont. I saw people playing Frisbee. Yeah, with no dogs. Not a dog in sight, that was humans. Back and forth with each other, no one wins or loses. Someone will just occasionally drop it, they pick it up, and they're like, go on, throw it back, throw it back, throw it back, throw it back. Got it, all right. Then they do dumb shit like this. They're like, I'm about to wind you up. You ready for fucking ooh? Yeah, it felt like I was in a goddamn allergy commercial. I was like, the fuck is this? This Allegra? I was in Allegra. Allegra had me messed up, man. You know? But I love white people. I ain't mad at y'all. I forgave y'all a long time ago. I did when I was a little kid and shit. Y'all made it real difficult. Yeah, as soon as y'all came out with the Foo Fighters, I was like, okay. Apology accepted, all right? Leave me alone, leave me alone. Nah, like.
The Rockets have the best offense in basketball, due in large part to a scorching hot NBA best 45% from three. Shots are dropping, points are pouring in, and the Rockets are winning. Welcome back to Toyota Center, everybody, as the Rockets look for their 4th straight win with Ryan Hollins and Vanessa Richardson. I am Craig Ackerman. Let's get to the starting lineup for this one, shall we? And for the Houston
I'm getting out of this.
career starts, Tari Easton's average 15 points, 8 rebounds on 52% shooting, joined by Durant, Şengün, Thompson, and Okogie. On the other side, Mavs already dealing with significant injuries, but they go with Cooper Flagg, the #1 overall pick, Max Christie, Daniel Gafford back for his 2nd game this season, PJ Washington, and an all-time Rockets killer in Klay Thompson, although back out on the road for a 3-game road trip. So trying to make it 4 straight for Houston, and the tip is won by Dallas. And there is Cooper Flagg, who, alongside Mark McGuire, who was the top
I'm getting
overall
off
pick in
for tonight.
1981, is the highest draft pick in the history
It's
of
been
the Dallas
real.
Mavericks. Christie, both right
We had a good
pitch,
time.
and scores
So,
this National Player of the Year.
Got a little late tonight.
He's been a hype prospect for a while now.
Just get some games in. Trying to get on Stereo Throat. 1, 2 for 2, but hey,
Flagg
it
has
happens.
great size and athleticism.
I'm,
See why he went